Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are fine there. And today we'll revise the chapter number 3, that is working with MS Access 2010. Well, Microsoft Access is a part of Microsoft Office, and we use this data for the organization for the management of database. Means the MS Access is a database management system, and we use MS Access to easily manage our data. And in this, firstly we'll discuss the types of database. There are basically two types of database: flat file database and relational database. In flat file database, there is no relation between data, between the files that we save. There is no relation in that. For example, Microsoft Excel, we use Microsoft Excel, that is a database, but in that file we cannot create a relationship. So in and the next one is relational database. In relational database, we stores data in several tables, and we can create a link, we can relate the data with each other. Now next we'll discuss the structure of database. So in structure of database, the first point is table. Well, as you can see on the screen, this is the table. So tables are the building blocks of a database, and they store the complete data in a structured manner. Means whatever in Excel, in Access, whatever you want to create, whether you want to create queries or you want to create forms or reports. So for that, first thing is, which is very important, that is table. Firstly, you need to create a table, and there are some elements of table. Like first one is field is like headings. Like here, roll number is a field, father name is a field, English is a field, maths is a field, and Hindi is a field. So in short, we can say the columns are known as fields. Next one is record. We can say the rows are record. Like in row number 1, there is a record of Sandeep. His roll number is 1. He has got 89 marks in English and 79 marks in maths and 60 marks in Hindi. So this is the record of Sandeep. In the same way, the second record is of Nitin. His roll number is 2. Name is Nitin. Got 65 marks in English, got 80 marks in maths, and got 77 marks in Hindi. So this is record. So in row, we can got record of any particular person. So fields are vertical, and records are horizontal. Next one is data. Data is a set of characters that we enter, or that represents any valid information or any valid value. For example, in this table you have seen here, roll number 1 is mentioned, Sandeep is mentioned, 89, 79, 60. So this is data. Then roll number 2, Nitin, 65, 80, 77. This is data. Roll number 3, Dipti, 90, 89, 70. 70 is data. So whatever information we enter into table, that is known as data. The next structure of access of database is queries. Queries stores a very big amount, a very large amount of data, and with the help of query, we can retrieve any information, any filtered information. Filtered information means, suppose you have stored a large amount of data, and from that you want to get the information of a particular thing. Suppose you have stored 30 students detail, and you want the detail of roll number 20, so you can get that using the query very easily. Next is forms. Forms are very user friendly, and its forms are like the normal form, the common forms that we use in our daily life, and it through forms we can easily enter details, and it is a very attractive interface. Next is reports. Reports are used to display the selected data in a printable format. Means about a particular person or about a particular organization, you can have a complete information using the reports. Next is, what is Microsoft Access? Well, as I told you, Microsoft Access is a very popular software, is a very popular part of RDBMS. RDBMS, that is Relational Database Management System. As I told you, the database is of two types: relational database. In this, Microsoft Access come under this category. So it is a relational database system. It means we can create the link between multiple tables. Like here they have given the example of two tables. Like here is one table which contains the information of students, like his roll number and father name and full name of student, address, telephone number, date of birth. This is the table which contains details of a student. And on the other hand, we have the next table that contains the roll number, percentage and grade. So using Microsoft Access, we can create link between these two tables. Means here we can view this detail, or here we can view this detail. Suppose if you want to know what is the percentage of Kabir, so using if you create a link, you can easily get the percentage. So but for this, for creating a link, one thing is very very important, that there must be a similar field, there must be a common field between these two tables. It means there must be a one same field between these two tables. Like you can see here roll number field is there, and here also roll number field is there. So in these two table, a common field is there. So if you want to create a link, it is very very important, there must be a common field so that you can create a link. And the next is feature of Microsoft Access. The first one is Access provides a facility to break large information into small parts. Means you can break the large information into small parts, and so that you can easily access that, you can easily use that details. Data redundancy means duplication of data is reduced in Access, and it increase the efficiency, speed and flexibility in searching and accessing information. As I told you that if you have a large amount of data, so using the query feature, you can get information very quickly. And it facilitates sharing of data. Different user can use the same database to extract data according to their need. Access provide data security feature and maintains integrity, which is useful to make your data more consistent and reliable. It also provides the facility to create form, reports, so that a user can use it very easily and can enter the required information very easily. Next is queries help you to get information on a specific topic from the information stored in the database. Reports allow you to present the data in a meaningful and summarized manner. And the next is components of Microsoft Access 2010 window. Means here you can see there is a quick access toolbar. In this toolbar, you can add or remove buttons, and you can easily access to the related option. This is the file tab. Here you will get the option of file, new file, open existing file, save as. This is the navigation pane, and here you'll get all your sub files like tables, queries, reports, forms. You'll get here, and by double clicking on that, you can open that. And it is menu bar from file to table, and it is title bar on the top of the window, where you can see new database Access 2007 Microsoft. Here the software name and the file name is there, and here on title bar 3 buttons are there: close, maximize, minimize. And it is the ribbon, means whenever you click on any tab, its sub menu will be open here. And it is object tab, means whatever file you will open, its name will be here. And it is a work area, means if you want to do any work, you have to work here. And here its status bar is there, and it is showing how many pages you have or how many records you have. And it is view buttons, you can change the view of your document at any time. And here it is a group. Every menu, every tab contains some groups. Like here you can see view group, clipboard group, sort and filter group, here find group, text formatting group. So every tab contains some groups. Next topic which I'm going to tell you, that is data types. It is very very important, because when we create table, as I told you before, working in query or in reports, forms, we must create a table. And if you want to create a table, you must define the data and its data types also. So it's very very important that you must know about data types. So the first one is text. It is used to store text or a combination of text and numbers. Means if you want to if you have any field, suppose you want to give the father name of the student or name of the student or address of the student, so in this obviously you need alphabet, you need to enter alphabetical data. So if you want to enter alphabetical data, you need to give the data type text. And here in this some numbers are also there, means suppose you are writing an address, so here you have to write down the house number too, so you can write down, but the numbers which are here, it cannot be calculated. Next is numbers. If it means if you want to give contact number or marks of any student, then you have to select the, you have to define the number data type. Then next is memo. It stores text and numbers up to 65,536 characters. It can store, and it is used for descriptive fields such as notes, comments, and the description, etc. Date and time. Suppose if you want to enter the date of birth, then you may use the date and time field. Then next is auto number. Basically we use it for the serial number or roll number. You can give data auto number, and as its name is giving information that auto number means as you enter, as you complete the record number 1, then as you enter record number 2, the number will be changed automatically. The next is yes or no. If you have any field where you want to give answer in yes and no, yes or no, or on or off, so you can give the, you can use this data type. Suppose you are preparing attendance sheet, so there you can use yes or no, or you are preparing any other kind of sheet where you want the answer in yes or no, so you can use this. Next is OLE. It stands for object linking and embedding. It means you can embed, you can link any document which is in other format, like if you have any word file, so you can embed that using the OLE object. If you suppose sometime it happens we need to embed a picture of the student, so you can using OLE object, using OLE option, using OLE data type, you can insert. Next is hyperlink. As its name display giving information, you can link any kind of file from this option, and it can store up to 1 GB of data, and OLE can store 2 GB of data. Next is lookup wizard. It helps you to create a field whose values are chosen from the values in another table, query, or list of values. Next is attachment. This data type is also very important. It allows you to attach images, spreadsheet files, and any other type of files. Next is calculated. This data type is used when a user creates table fields that calculate values. The last one is rich text. Text or combination of text and numbers that can be formatted using color and font controls can be used using this.